using the power of my immunity ability. You guys saw that the molten enchanted bosses are always exploding once they die. So I was using visibility to oh, lightning strike, that's nice. To, you know, grant some immunity and stay in the fight. I don't think I need to run from this in Monster Power 0, but usually you need to run from this explosion because it will pretty much always just kill you or almost kill you. And yeah, with this you can pretty much stay in the fight without taking any damage, of course. And this gives you so much more DPS time compared to some other defensive abilities. For example, this will pretty much do almost the same thing, but so let me explain what the other spell does. It blindness all the enemies around you. So you will just get yeah, they can't do any damage to you anymore. But what they can do, they can still spawn orbs, and they can still yeah, they can still do passively damage. For example, this guy is also molten. Molten will let them, or will leave a trail behind them, and yeah, you will pretty much suffer a little bit more damage that way. So you will avoid all of the damage with this skill, but you will avoid most of the damage with the other skill. But there's a glyph for the other skill that lets you deal a little bit more damage during the time it's active, and that's why some pupils use this ability over mine. But I consider staying in the fight and getting out of CC. That's also one point. A little bit better than yeah, just dealing a little bit more damage compared to the other thing. So let's search for the defiled crypts. So let's see, 2 more secrets, and they added also something. You may have seen it if you watched carefully. I was picking up a demonic essence. This is a new crafting material that only drops in Inferno. Every time you kill an elite pack, you will get a chance, depending on your monster power. I don't know what exactly the chance is, but yeah, there we go, another demonic essence. You will get, yeah, this item, and you need this item to craft the most effective what's it called? Most effective gear. So let me explain this for a moment. The drops can only go to a certain amount. So let's see, you have like this. Yeah, this gloves. Let's see, the cap for dexterity on this gloves is like around 170 or something. So you can't get higher at S75. 170. Oh my god! Speaking English is pretty hard this time. But with the self-crafted ones, they are soulbind. I should mention this before. So once you craft them, you can sell them, or you can't sell them in Oxnard. You can, of course, can sell them to a vendor. The range for dexterity on these gloves starts at 200 and ends at 230, I think. So that's pretty cool. Because yeah, of course, the best items you can get from this guy, and you need to have a lot of luck to get like a big sect needed stats and stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty much worth picking up the Onyx essence and crafting, even though it's pretty expensive. And yeah, that's pretty much why I picked them up and why they implemented them.
That ability is not yet recharged.
On a lot of elites in this. Oh, this isn't really an elite, it's pretty much like an half elite.
I must wait to use that ability.
There we go, the right crypt. And what I also wanted to explain you, I think I've mentioned this in my previous edition of Diablo, but there's also a buff called Nephilim Valor. Every time you kill an elite, oh, let's see, let's drop something. No. Every time you kill an rare spawn or elite with prophecies, or yeah, pretty much every time this blue and yellow monster groups, you will get one of his stacks, and this can stack up to 5 times, as it did by me, and you will get a guaranteed rare drop. So this yellow things are rare drops from a monster, from an elite pack after you reach 5 stacks, and you will also get a little bit more magic and gold find. And you pretty much, it's pretty good to have this stacked up to 5 times, or it's pretty much needed to stack this up to 5 times. And also there are a lot of other things that needs 5 stacks as a requirement. You will see that later in the video, in the videos.
You found the crown. Truth be told, I didn't think you'd make it back alive. Ah, needs repair. Should be no problem. It's good to work again. There. New as the day it was placed upon the Black King's head. I need something more than making spades to occupy my mind. I want my life to mean something.
As you should. You will craft for me weapons with which to carry out my sacred duty. I have the crown. Where is the Skeleton King?
At last. With it, you can unlock the sealed door in the room where you rescued me and enter the royal crypts. When you find the Skeleton King, place the crown atop his head and destroy him.
The Skeleton King lies at the heart of the imbalance in this land. I will end his reign and find the fallen star.
And I shall be by your side.
Pretty much, and so useless coming from my enchantress. Oh, is she called? Yeah, she's called an enchantress. So let's go ahead and slay the Skeleton King. I think this is also, yeah, I've already reached the end of my first series of Diablo, so pretty good. So let's see. Kill these guys, an elite pack, fire change, electrified. I've noticed that people or the elite packs with electrified are getting a lot harder lately. And so when Diablo first came out, electrified was like useless perk, but now it suddenly does a lot of damage. So that's pretty cool, actually. Or not cool, but that's a little bit of more of a challenge, because in Diablo 2, it was like if you got an elite spawn with electrified, it was like, oh my god, it was so hard. You can't even, oh man, this was like almost incredible to beat sometimes, and it's pretty cool actually. But it's because you're pretty or you're feeling pretty good once you once you've beaten this challenge. Oh, and also account enhanced, dealing a lot of damage, but I am immune to any damage, so that's also nice. So let's see. Only does 1k ticks on this monster power when usually I play around with monster power 5 or something. Yeah, a little bit of monster power 5. And you can't stay in this purple things for like a second. You will ultimately die.
I will forever live in anguish for my last attempt to honor my king. As we lay him to rest in his burial chamber, he manifested as a hideous skeletal demon. Gorash and my other knights were overcome at once, but I fought on.
What was I about to say? So yeah, that's also a cool thing about this. This pretty much negates all of the damage dealt by it. Who is this?
Who are you? You will know soon enough. Help me find my gear. I will reward you well.
I really don't know who this guy is. Oh, neat. Reflects damage. Also a reason why I use let's see, 6% lifesteal. Because you can almost negate all of this, or I think you can still heal a little bit.
I've come here to find out.
Down this way. There are my free.
You can also negate a little bit of this damage reflected back to you.
I am Cormac, warrior of the Templar Order. If it is the Skeleton King you seek, then you will have to fight your way past John Dar. There is no reason we should hunt alone.
Agreed. Let us fight together.
So yeah, he's the Templar. He's one of the followers in this game, one of 3. I have equipped the Enchantress because I like the Enchantress the most. It's just about she has a lot of CC and also gives you a little bit of armor or armor, and that's pretty much why I use her.
Black magic bars our way, but the will of a Templar is stronger.
So Templar is like a tank, something. So you see.
Forgive me. My vision was clouded by the Coven's evil magic. Betrayal can never be forgiven.
Thank you.
For your aid. I will go with you on your hunt for the Skeleton King, but there is one condition. If we find the sacred tomes of my order, they are mine.
Your books have no worth to me. They are yours.
Then onwards we go to fight the Skeleton King.
So yeah, now I should be having the option to. No, I don't have. Don't know why. But normally you have like display. Do you want to equip yeah, use the Templar instead of your Enchantress? But seems to be not. But it's not the case right now. But I would say no anyway. So the Templar is kind of a beefy healer slash tank guide. It's like a paladin, to be honest. It's pretty much like a paladin. And yeah, the other one is Scrundle. That's kind of a ranged DD, damage dealer type.
That ability is not yet recharged.
So he's pretty cool. Gives you a little bit of crit. But he has, I think he has like no CC at all, and He only does damage, and it's pretty much all you need him for, and